Hello guys, welcome back to my another vlog. So finally guys, we are here. I just arrived from Kaufland and I took some pancit for takeout. So I will show you this one. I always I like to choose this pancit because it's yummy. So let's go and let's try to eat my takeout. So here it is, and this is actually my. Today is 3 p.m. in the afternoon and 3 p.m. So yeah, I'm having this. This juice is from a friend of Mila, and this juice has something like what's this called, alcohol. I think probably or maybe 5% alcohol. So for today's video, and I am currently watching a Nova Cinema, and it was a Trek Televisi or a television channel, and I'd like to update you guys about Mila also. So he chatted me this morning like 8 a.m. and he said that his surgery will start at 8:30 a.m. until I don't know until what time. And so probably this time already finished because it's 15:38, and according to what I watched before, the surgery will take 4 hours. So probably finish at 12:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, and hopefully he's fine right now. The thing here in Europe, guys, is like for example, when someone or your family members will go to the hospital, they are not allowing family members, friends to be with a patient. I don't know why, but that is according to Mila. The hospital responsibility is just only the patients, and they will take good care of a patients. The family members or the friends, relatives can just visit and then go home. So while they are doing surgeries, while they are doing whatever it is, then the patients will be like alone. And yesterday, when I when I sent Mila in a train terminal, he was sad. I saw him crying, and yeah, but it is what it is. I can't do anything about it, but just to hope that everything is gonna be okay. And yeah, so he doesn't reply me after I send him a response, and I think he also needs it. He needs his time because that's 8 a.m. So and it will start at 8:30. So yeah, hopefully he's gonna update me, and until now I'm still waiting for the update. But of course, he told me in advance that he cannot chat or call me maybe after a day or maybe tomorrow, the next day after his surgery. And hopefully it's better. He's going to be better. And I know, and I understand that after surgery, he a person gone from the surgery feels pain and everything. But I trust doctors here in their country because I know that they will take good care of him properly. So yeah, Today is still today is still warm outside, and I was there outside this morning. I stayed in the park for I think maybe 1 2 hours because I'm editing. I did my vlog. You can check it out. And I did my walking, and I stayed there just for the edit and for the sunlight, of course, for walking and then to see other things, people. And I heard that this children that is learning on how to count and check, and I was like amazed to the a little children there somewhere in the park, and also this couple that are talking with Czech language. And um, I know now that tibole. So tibole is like, oh my god. It's a reaction, or it's a word that they are using. Even in Mila's friends with Titia and Buddy, they are always using tibole in their language. And I was like asking Mila, what does that mean? And he said he cannot explain it to me because he knows how to speak in English, and he always say that he is not good in speaking English language. But I thought that he's really good at it because yeah, even his friends like Buddy cannot, like, they are also speaking English but more on Czech language when they are talking together. And yeah, so I know now the meaning of tibuli, tibuli, or tibuli, something like that. But yeah, they have this tone on how they speak these expressions. So yeah, I heard that this morning, and that couple in the park, and I was like, yeah, I know it because yesterday I was also like watching TikTok about Czech language, and I was like learning a little by little because it's kind of like very difficult to learn this language, guys. And also, I will going to show you guys. I have here a book. This is actually from Mila colleagues. When we are in Lito Maritze, we went to gymnasium where he worked before, and he borrowed some books for me. This is actually for me, and I will show you guys. This is A1. Oh my gosh, where is this one came from? So yeah, this is A1, and looks like this. This is actually for me to read while he's having surgery. This one, A1 half. Um, what is this one? Appendix. This one, and both, yes, appendix. Two is appendix A1 and A2. So this book is actually from his colleagues. I asked him if his colleagues given this, but he said that later on he will give this back to his colleagues, or in the gymnasium. That's how they pronounce here. But yeah, we met his two colleagues 2 days ago before leaving the Little Meretse to just get this book for me to learn some Czech language. And they are talking. I've met the two, and they are like they are like older also. But this colleague of Mila, like, I think he's 65 years old or 63 years old. He is still teaching, but only 8 hours for a week. And according to Mila, is already retired, but he's still teaching. It's just his choice just to teach still. But yeah, this is the book that I'm going to read. And also, there are grammars here. Yeah, it is recommended. I like this part because this one is in English. Yeah, appendix, the contents here, grammatical appendix. And yeah, this is the book that I really have to read, guys, because this is prepared by Mila for me to learn some Czech language. And sometimes he's teaching me words, but I always forget. I cannot remember because even the food's name, I always forget about it because it's kind of like difficult. Promise, guys, it's difficult. So probably it's gonna take time for me to learn his language. But yeah, and there's one note here from him. This is a note. This is a direction from here going to the ditchin. Look at this. This is his handwriting, and yeah, he prepared this for me so I can have a way how to get in there in the chin. But it's going to be my first time to go alone, guys, and hopefully I will not get lost. I don't know if I already tell you a story about from we've been to Carlo Vivari one time and we get lost somewhere in the middle of the forest, something like that. It's kind of like big road and a lot of roads, but I know that he knows it already. But he said his last visit in Carlo Vivari was 10 years ago together with his students in gymnasium. And yeah, so we just do, and then we went to this road like these are all sugarcane, sugarcane plants around the road, and we just continue. We check it in the Google Maps. We are not using the Google Maps frequently, but the time we use the Google Map just to see which road we're gonna take. And yeah, finally, we arrive at this area where he knows. And yeah, after that, we got home and we're safe. And then the next one that we almost get lost. I don't know if we're almost get lost by this, but when we are going to Prague, in the Prague, I already talk about like for me, for them, for the people from the Czech Republic, especially older people, it's going to be free travel from the bus. But for me, I have to get a ticket first, and then before riding a bus. So it's kind of like hard, guys, for me because there's a like a coupon A4 size, and then there's something words there, what time, and then the next time that the bus will come, the way where it goes, and so on. So yeah, that's how here. And it's kind of like difficult if you doesn't have idea about the language. And I'm also lucky because I'm with someone who I can depend on when it comes in going somewhere. And yeah, so you have to check the time, the place, and it's kind of like hard also if you are first timer, if you are Filipina, and if you are not here for a very long time. So probably you can adjust like maybe 6 months or more. But yeah, so we've been there and we just walking, and he also teach me the way going to the airport and so on. And it is also my first time to ride with a high escalator. And I've already posted that, guys. I've never edit videos in Prague. It's just raw. I just put it in one video. That's why it takes a long time, but it's very interesting. And you can see like other things about the Prague, especially if you haven't been there. So you must watch it. And yeah, so we've been there, and the way, like the train coming down, up, down. As you know, guys, I grew up in the mountains in the province, and we don't have like that. I've been in Manila for just two times, three times. Yeah, three times in my life. And I never experienced to ride in a train. I never experienced that. Yeah, so it's kind of like hard for me. It's difficult for me, promise. And hopefully I'm going to learn it. But the thing was, I'm excited to learn it also. And hopefully, when the time is right, I'm going to learn everything. So, yeah. So, today, maybe I'm going to read this, guys, because I find it interesting. There's a lot of words here, and it's appendix. So, the effort of Mila will be okay, and I can use it also for, for me, for myself, for me to learn the language. So when the time comes that I'm alone or whatsoever, then I can do, and I can speak the language. And yeah, I think it's the better idea. So yeah. um i thought that I thought that I'm gonna go back today to Komotov. I mean to the ano pala Kaminchaak. But I'm not feeling going there when I'm alone. I prefer like in the malls, where a lot of people and so on. So yeah. What other things? All right. So in the first video, or in the first video, guys, I said that I'm watching this cinema or Nova Cinema, and it's kind of like very good movie, I think, because it distracts me sometimes. So yeah. Um, and what other things pa ba? So that's for the update for now, guys. I'm gonna go, and I will update you also if there's an update about Mila's surgery. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and then see you sa aking next vlog. Bye for now!